So, good morning, class. I can request Nasi to lead our prayer. So, amen. So, now, class, please arrange your chairs and take your seats. So, before we proceed to our discussions, let me remind you again for our classroom rules. So, first, we have to treat others with respect at all time. Listen to me while I'm speaking. So, ask for help when you need and be prepared every day with required items. Also respect other property and listen and follow for directions. And lastly, you have to raise your hand before speaking or leaving their seat. So class, it was clear? Okay. So let me check your attendance. So if you're present, kindly raise your hand and say present. If I don't hear you, I'll mark you absent. So, so before we proceed to our lesson, I have here a video presentation about people playing a song using various instrumental ensemble of Mindanao. So everybody, please watch and observe. Also, please take notes because after this video, I have some questions. So please watch. So what instrument they use in the video? Yes? Very good. And later we will learn what types of instrument is that. So before we proceed to our lesson, let's have a short review. So what is our lesson last time? Oh, very good. So what is Kulintang ensembles? Yes? Very good. So based on the video that I presented, what Kulintang ensemble use in the video? Yes, dear? Correct. So I see that you are listening to our discussion last time. So very good. I have here another video presentation of the performance of the Banda Kawayan from Polytechnic University of the Philippines, Pop Bataan. So let's watch the video and also please observe. So I will asking you some questions after the video. Okay? So what can you say about their performance? Yes? Alright. So what did you observe in the video? Yes? Okay. I hope you have already an idea on what we will discuss today's lesson. And I hope that it will help you to fully understand and appreciate the people of Mindanao and their tradition, as well the musical tradition, as it reflected in their culture, geography, and the way of their living. So, class, are you ready to learn more? Yes? I can't hear? Oh, yes. So, anyone can give me an idea or thoughts when you hear the word bamboo ensemble instrument? Yes? Correct. So Bamboo Ensembles is a unique orchestra that draws music from unconventional bamboo instruments. So the forte of this bamboo ensemble is a native Philippine air, mostly folk song from different region of the country. So you have already the idea and a hint for what is our lesson today. So we will tackle today is the bamboo ensembles. So before we proceed to the instruments, let's have a short trivia about the bamboo. So bamboo is a grass family. It is known for its tall and hollow stem. So it is considered as one of the fastest growing plant around the world. So it has been used for everyday objects, so like the dishes, chopsticks, furnitures, flooring, decorative paneling, and musical instruments for over 4,000 years. So they are notable for their economic and cultural significance around the Asia as the raw product or the material for building, food source, accessories, paper, and utensils or tableware. So here in the Philippines, hundreds of the species of the bamboo are growing all around the country. So they are used in various way and purposes. So as a timber substitute in the building house. So it's also used for a fishing pole, water pipes, and carrier. So because of their natural characteristic and abundance in locality, so variety of music making device also have been fashioned out of it. So these instruments are either blow, plucked, or even struck. First, we have the aerophones. So this musical instrument produce sound primarily by vibration of air within. So they are divided into groups depending on how they used to play music and how the vibration is generated. So when performing together as the ensembles, they created astonishing music. So float music is associated with peaceful and travel. First, we have the suling. So it is a generic term of the float in most Indonesian language and applied to the ring float by Muslim Hamama Pon and Maguindanao, Sama, Tausug, and Yakan. So the Maguindanao suling is the most common European instrument and the most smallest among the bamboo floats. So this variety of the end blow float has a six fingers hose and O-ring surrounding the end of the tube. So the pitch of the instrument is controlled by the five fingers holes on the top and one fingers on the bottom. So the fingering position and the speed of the air blow by the mouth change the wavelength and the sound's resonance and the tone frequency. So among the yakans, suling is used by the man in courting woman. So this float is also often used to lull a baby to sleep. So it's imitate the sounds of bird, insects, and to express different sentiments. So here we have the example on how to play and what is the sound of the suling. So, ready? Please watch. next we have the palindag, also called the pulal among the Manobos and Mansaka. So palandag among the Bagubo, pulal among the Bukidnon, and lumundeg among the Punwen. So it is a tip valley float, regarded as the toughest bamboo float to play, as a player must shape his or her lips against the tips to make a sound. So to the Maguindanao and other vernacular, palindag literally means the mourning, groaning, and crying for grief. So in Islam, this floats is lamentation, is a symbol of sorrowing soul being parted from divine beloved. So here the example of the how to play the palindag and the sound of the palindag. So overally, please listen.
Sawa pa nanto, hindi na nanto, mapiyaya to ka, every call.
Oo, tinigas. Biya pa mo. Bait.
Lama. Ya produk.
So next, we have the tompong, also called the iksi among the Maranao. So it is the common float played by Maguindanao noon. It makes the sound through a bamboo reed on the top of the instrument, and when the air scream proceed, is passed over the air hole atop of the instruments. So presently, this bamboo float is much smaller than palindag. So it is sounded during family gathering in the evening. It's the most common float played by Maguindanao noon. So here is the example of the tompong. Next, we have here the saunay. So this is the last example of the aeroponic pone. So saunay is a 6-hole bamboo reed. So it is made up of thin strip materials that made from the giant cane. So float cape by the sumpong simod for the mouth guard, wherein the house of the resonating chamber is made of palm leaves and the trumpet part is made up of coconut leaves. So sa unay music is Tiluwag kasi is among of the repertoire for tausog instrument music. So next we will proceed to chordophones. So these are the string instruments that produce sound by plucking, striking, and bowing the string attached to them. So now we have the examples of the chordophones. So first we have the saranggagandi. So it is a Maranao bamboo zither. So this is an embellished guitar-like instrument which is made of bamboo tube closed by a node at the both ends. So a hole is cut into the bamboo under the two cords slit loose aside from the outer skin fiber of the bamboo that serve as the resounding part. So the two string is lifted by bamboo sticks are given tension by making the tube a resonator. So similar instruments are played by Teruray of Southwest Mindanao, Manubo of Agusan, and East Mindanao, the Takumbo, and the Isnig of North Luzon.
Tube setters have two bamboo strands, about 5 centimeters apart, are etched out of the bamboo body to serve as strings. At midpoint of the tube, there's a small sound hole, bored and covered by a small bamboo plate that is clipped and attached to the strings. When played, the strings are struck by a bamboo stick or plucked with your fingers. You can produce an open sound without touching the string by hitting it, and close sound by holding it gently. And that's it. It goes by different names depending on the area that you find it in, but for now, you can call it as takumbo. Like the kolitong, you can adjust the tuning of the takumbo by moving the small wooden frets under the bamboo strings.
Next, we have the togo or the singkil. So it is a polycordal tube zither. So this instrument of Maguindanao is made from the bamboo tube closed with both ends by the nodes. So it is approximately 50 centimeter long with small opening for more resonance. It has a string etched out two of the body attached to both ends, so small movable wooden frets are inserted beneath the near ends of the string. So numbers vary to 5 to 11. So to put more tension, tinkil or the togo is played upright with the musician finger plucked the strings. So it is often accompanied by both lute. So here is the example of the togo or the tinkil.
Small wooden frets are inserted beneath the string near the ends. The number of strings varies from 5 to 9 and occasionally even 11.
So now we will proceed to the eduphones. So these instruments have no defined pitch Its sounds is produced by striking or rubbing, plucking, or blowing the substance of the instruments itself. So now we have the example of the idiophones. So first we have the kubing. So the kubing or the Jew's harp or the Jew harp is also known as the barambao among the Tagalog, kinaban among the Mangyan, and kubing among the Manubo, and kulibaw among the Negretos. So this instrument bear different name in famous among the Muslim and non-Muslim tribe in the Philippines and Indonesia. So it's made of bamboo with either plain or ornate design. So it has a dye painted handle with accompanying bamboo container. So it's produced various sound by placing the instrument between the lips while plucking the bamboo tongue. So traditionally, it is considered as the intimate instrument and believed to make word and tell story. So kubing is played by both gender as the communication between family and loved ones, including short distance courtship among the males. So for the yakan, kulaing, and the kubing is used by men to express love and admiration among women. So here is the example. Now we have the bamboo xylophone. So this instrument have its source in Malay Archipelago. So they are founded throughout Palawan and southern Philippines in Mindanao. So the island in the Sulu Sea, it is commonly called the Gabang across the different group, Sambal and Baranao, Tausug, Yakan, and Maguindanao. So here is the example video of the sound of the bamboo xylophone.
Here we have the Oris xylophone from Sweden, beautifully made, the beechwood frame, acacia wood keys, and these are very firmly attached so that when you hit them they're not going to bounce off and go across the room. A nice scale starts third note up. You go above and below.
So next we have the gabang or the native xylophone of Sulu. So it is considered as the most important and the most popular instrument in Sulu. So it is used to accompany a tausug vocal music or the song for entertainment, or sindil or the song verbal competition, or laingkit, a long solo piece, and a folk narrative song parang sabil as a kisa. So this instrument has a 14 to 24 bamboo keys divided into 7 note scales played neither solo or tata by a man, a woman, or a dog. So gabang tata is formed with viola or a native violin. So the gabang is played with pair of sticks striking the surface of the blades. So here is the example of the gabang. Among Yakan tribe, gabang is composed of 5 bamboo splits arranged like a xylophone. So it has played near the field by a small children to guard crops against preying animals. So the kwentang batakan is an early form of gabang with 6 to 9 bamboo pieces. In Palawan gabang, the blades are suspended over the cloth rope. next, we have the Kulintang Tamlang. So it is a different form of bamboo xylophone of the Maguindanao that uses thick variety of bamboo. So it produces a sound by hitting the end of the blades. So it used as a practice instrument and takes place of the brass kulintang in the assembly. So kulintang kayo is a wooden version of brass kulintang. So here is the example video. So let's watch. So lastly, we have the tagotok or kagul, also called the garakot in Maranao, tagotok in Yakan, and bantula or taguntong in Bukidnon. So this type of bamboo scraped gong or the slit drum or the of the Maguindanao and Visayas is played into the rice paddle to guard against or scare away the viragious bird. So in Bukidnon and Mindanao, this instrument is used to pani simple dance rhythm during social gathering. So tagotok or the kagul has a jagged edge on one sided with two beaters, one scraped and jagged edge while the other one's making the beat. So here is the example video of the tagotok or the kagul.
As for its other name, I'll put it here. In English, it is called scraper. This isn't really the usual size of a kabul, just made this one, and it's a lot bigger than the ones you'll find out there. As an instrument used by the Maranao and the Magindanaoans, the scraper has its origin in the southern Philippines. The hornbostel sax classification of this instrument is idiophone. The kagul is purely made out of bamboo. You can also call this as a bamboo slit drum. To play it, you usually hit it with a bamboo stick like this. Do you hear the scraping sound? You don't really hold it like this, but this is a big kagul, so I'm trying my best to hold it with one hand. This instrument is usually used in rice paddies to guard them. When hit, the sound can scare the voracious birds away, which will stop them from eating the harvest. Aside from that, this has also been used in sacred social occasions. That's it for episode 9. I told you, this is a short tutorial, but I'll keep playing it. Okay, ganito na lang.
I know that you learned something about what we discussed. So now we have the activity. So I want you to look for materials inside the classroom that sounds like a bamboo ensemble's instrument and try to play a rhythmic or a melodic pattern. So everyone should participate. So everyone please present your instrument. I'll give you 10 minutes to prepare. To see if you are listening to our discussion, I have here questions. So I want you to answer these questions. Please raise your hand. So I will present it here in the screen. So everybody. So now it's time to test your knowledge. So I already sent the link of the test in your GC. So I want you to open the link, log in with your school Gmail account. So it is identification, 7 items. So please answer everyone. For your assignment, we have the bamboo ensemble sound alike. So look for materials that sounds like a bamboo ensemble instrument and try to play a rhythmic or a melodic pattern. 3 students will be randomly selected on the next meeting to present the bamboo ensemble sounds alike instrument. So it's based on your activity you already done here, but I expect that it will be better that you made it from home. So see you next week. So I hope you learned something today, and that's all for today class. Goodbye.